วัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
It is August 7th, 2554B or 2011. Good morning to all the DMC's fans around the world and please be welcome to our Meditation for Peace program.
Yes. In Thailand, the time now is 4 a.m. Maybe it is a bit too early for someone who get up at this hour. But I'm sure for those of you who meditated before going to bed last night would wake up fresh this morning.
Yes, as Buddhists, we should use meditation to our advantage to help cultivate a good frame of mind that leads to the desirable results. Meditation is a good investment for every new day. A collective meditation also helps non-aggression at the individual level to become more widespread at a social level and at the same time reinforces our own personal commitment to create peace, solidarity, and happiness that our society needs.
Yes, thank you. With this reason, we would like to invite you to join the Dhammakaya meditator around the world to meditate for world peace and well-being of all mankind during the so-called Dhammakaya time, having Most Venerable หลวงพ่อธรรมชโย as the mentor.
หลับตาเบาๆพอสบายหลับตาเบาๆพอสบายผ่อนคลายทุกส่วนร่างกายของเรานะจ๊ะตั้งแต่กล้ามเนื้อบนใบหน้าศีรษะให้ผ่อนคลายลำคอบ่าไหล่แขนทั้งสองถึงปลายนิ้วมือให้ผ่อนคลายบริเวณลำตัวขาทั้งสองถึงปลายนิ้วเท้าให้ผ่อนคลายทั้งเนื้อทั้งตัวเลยนะจ๊ะปรับท่าทางเราให้ถูกส่วนให้มีความรู้สึกว่าผ่อนคลายสบายร่างกายตั้งแต่ลำตัวสะโพกขาทั้งสองถึงปลายนิ้วเท้านะจ๊ะให้ผ่อนคลายให้หมดทั้งเนื้อทั้งตัวสำรวจตรวจตาให้ดีขยับเนื้อขยับตัวของเราให้ดีเนี่ยเลือดลมจะได้เดินได้สะดวกนะจ๊ะผ่อนคลายทุกจุดแล้วก็ทำใจของเรานะให้เบิกบานให้แจ่มชื่นให้สะอาดบริสุทธิ์ผ่องใสไร้กังวลในทุกสิ่งไม่ว่าจะเป็นเรื่องอะไรก็ตามให้ปลดให้ปล่อยให้วางทำใจให้ว่างๆไม่ผูกพันกับคนสัตว์สิ่งของใดๆทั้งสิ้นทำประหนึ่งว่าเราอยู่คนเดียวในโลกไม่เคยมีเครื่องผูกพันเลย ทั้งคนทั้งสัตว์ทั้งสิ่งของธุรกิจการงานบ้านช่องการศึกษาเล่าเรียนหรือเรื่องอะไรที่นอกเหนือจากนี้นะปล่อยวางให้หมดนะจ๊ะเราจะช่วยทำให้เราฟุ้งน้อยจนกระทั่งมันไม่ฟุ้งมันจะปลดมันจะปล่อยมันจะวางไปเลยแล้วก็คิดว่าเราก็ต้องตายวันนี้เวลานี้เรายังมีชีวิตอยู่เรายังรักษาลมหายใจเข้าออกได้แต่พรุ่งนี้มะรืนนี้เราไม่ทราบเพราะฉะนั้นเราจะเตรียมตัวของเราอย่างไรดีเนี่ยที่เราจะมีสรณะที่พึ่งที่ระลึกที่แท้จริงได้ซึ่งตัวนี้เราได้รับทราบแล้วว่าพระรัตนตรัยเท่านั้นแหละคือที่พึ่งที่ระลึกที่แท้จริงของเราสิ่งอื่นไม่ใช่เรายังมีความรู้อีกว่าท่านอยู่ในกลางกายของเราตรงศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่7กลางท้องเหนือสะดือขึ้นมา2 นิ้วมือแล้วก็เราก็ยังมีความรู้ว่าเราจะเข้าถึงท่านได้นั่นแหละต้องอาศัยใจเนี่ยหยุดนิ่งอยู่ที่ศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่7อย่างสบายๆการให้โอกาสกับตัวเราเองทำความเพียรอย่างถูกหลักวิชาจากครั้งละ1 นาทีเนี่ยมันก็จะค่อยๆเพิ่มพูนไป2 นาที3 นาทีมันก็ขยายเวลาเพิ่มขึ้นเราได้เดินไปข้างหน้าอยู่ตลอดเวลาลุกหน้าเข้าไปเรื่อยๆก็เท่ากับว่าเราใกล้ไปสู่จุดหมายปลายทางเข้าไปเรื่อยๆเพราะนั้นเราหยุดใจไปหยุดนิ่งๆฝึกไปเรื่อยๆอย่าไปท้ออย่าไปฮึดฮัดเอาจริงเอาจังเกินไปให้ทำใจหลวมๆเหมือนเราสวมเสื้อผ้าหลวมๆกันนะประคองไปเรื่อยๆประคองใจไปภาวนาสัมมาอรหังให้มันติดไปจนกระทั่งเราเก็บเอาไปฝันอย่างนั้นตื่นหลับฝันมีแต่คำภาวนาที่มันติดไปจนกว่าจะถึงจุดที่ถึงฝั่งของสมาธิแล้วเห็นดวงใสแล้วเราก็ไม่จำเป็นต้องใช้คำภาวนาต่อไปเพราะฉะนั้นพอเรามานั่งเพราะเริ่มจะมีอารมณ์อยากจะนั่งอีกตอนนี้เราก็จะอยากได้ประสบการณ์เก่าๆที่เราเคยได้แต่ความอยากตอนนี้มันจะรุนแรงจนกระทั่งกลายเป็นความลุ้นเร่งเพ่งและก็จ้องซึ่งพอความรู้สึกนี้เกิดขึ้นลมมันก็หยาบลมในตัวกายก็หยาบใจก็หยาบพอใจหยาบมันก็ไปสู่ที่ละเอียดไม่ได้ดวงธรรมใสๆนั่นเป็นของละเอียดเมื่อเครื่องส่งกับเครื่องรับเนี่ยมันมีความละเอียดไม่เท่ากันอายตนะมันไม่ตรงกันมันก็ไปถึงไม่ได้อันนี้แหละคือสิ่งที่ผู้ที่ชราใจจะได้รับถ้าเคยได้แล้วก็ปล่อยปละละเลยไม่ทำต่อมันเหมือนเป็นการลงทันกับตัวเราเองเนี่ย โดยความทุกข์ทรมานว่าสิ่งที่เราเคยได้และเข้าถึงแล้วทำไมเราไม่ได้อีกทั้งที่สิ่งนั้นก็ยังมีอยู่ที่เดิมและพร้อมที่จะให้เราเห็นได้ตลอดเวลาในเพราะความประมาทและชราใจสำหรับผู้ที่เคยเข้าถึงแล้วนะเพราะฉะนั้นถ้าเราเข้าถึงแล้วก็ต้องหวงแหนเอาไว้รักษาเอาไว้จากการทำใจหยุดนิ่งดูไปเรื่อยๆทั้งหลับตาลืมตาในทุกอิริยาบถและทุกกิจกรรมไม่ว่าจะครองเรือนออกกำลังกายทำมาหากินศึกษาเล่าเรียนหรือทำอะไรก็แล้วแต่แล้วก็ตรึกไปในสุดมันก็จะติดเป็นอัตโนมัติเมื่อติดเป็นอัตโนมัติแล้วเราจะไปหกเขมรตีลังกาอย่างไรเนี่ยมันก็ยังเห็นอยู่จะหลับตาลืมตาจะพูดจะคุยจะติดต่อธุรกิจการงานมันก็ยังเห็นอยู่ภายในซึ่งมันจะแบ่งออกมาภายนอกครึ่งหนึ่งแล้วอยู่ภายในครึ่งหนึ่งเองเป็นอัตโนมัติเราจะเข้าถึงดวงธรรมใสๆกายภายในที่ใสๆกายของตัวเราเองเนี่ยส่องกระจกก็เห็นแต่นั่นก็ยังไม่ใช่แต่ว่าเวลาหลับแล้วฝันเห็นนั่นแหละใช่แต่ตื่นมาแล้วมันอยู่ตรงไหนก็เราไม่รู้แต่ถ้าหยุดนิ่งแล้วเข้าถึงได้ถึงจะรู้ว่าอยู่ตรงนี้เองเนี่ยเป็นชีวิตภายในกายละเอียดกายละเอียดมนุษย์ละเอียดนี้เนี่ยมันจะมีภพภูมิของเขาภพภูมิของกายมนุษย์ละเอียดแล้วในการกายมนุษย์ละเอียดก็มีกายทิพย์ซึ่งก็เป็นภพภูมิของกายทิพย์ที่จะสื่อสารกันได้ติดต่อเชื่อมโยงกับผู้ที่มีกายอย่างนี้กายทิพย์พรหมอรูปพรหมอะไรต่างๆเหล่านั้นก็จะมีภพมีภูมิอยู่กระทั่งเข้าถึงกายธรรมเพราะฉะนั้นหลักตอนนี้มันก็อยู่ที่ว่าทำอย่างไรเนี่ยใจถึงจะหยุดถึงจะนิ่งได้ดังนั้นในช่วงนี้นะจ๊ะเราฝึกให้ใจวางเบาๆค่อยๆประคับประคองวางเบาๆนึกถึงของใสๆเป็นดวงหรือองค์พระใสๆเทียบเคียงกับความใสของสิ่งที่เราเคยเห็นนั่นนะใสของกระจกของน้ำหรือของเพชรหรือความใสสว่างของดวงดาวในอากาศเราก็ค่อยๆนิ่งๆแต่อย่าเผลอกดลูกในตาไปดูนะจ๊ะอย่าเผลอทำนิ่งๆนิ่งๆอย่างเดียวให้ใจได้สัมผัสกับความนิ่งในสมบูรณ์หยุดกันนิ่ง
Every time you meditate, the purity is added to yourself and your environment. According to the Dhammakaya tradition, every living being has its own mind, its own consciousness, and its own center of the body. The special characteristic of the mind that is aligned with the center of the body is that greed, hatred, and delusion that defile the mind will start to melt away, leaving only the purity of the mind.
Yes, only with a pure mind, wholesome deeds can be created, And it is this purity of mind which ultimately provides the linkage and access to nirvana, which is the Buddhist common goal.
Yes. Speaking of the ultimate goal, Pina, I can't help feeling a bit of envy to think of the monastic life that is offered only to men, a chance to cultivate themselves in order to achieve the highest potential and goal.
Yes, that I can understand. But why Luang Por never refused anyone who came to him with a request for ordination? He considered that ordination was not just becoming a member of the Buddhist order, but was an ordination of the mind itself. Mr. Howard McCrary, who was brave enough to disregard his own beliefs to testify this fact of life. After disrobing, he claimed himself a monk by still keeping the precepts, and that is the right attitude. Let's now go to meet Kun Jun for the continuation of the interview of Mr. Howard McCrary.
Before we go further to that ordination, I would like to ask you about the precepts first.
Sure.
Right? Because you learned the precept before, right? And because you study meditation, you understand the offering, the dana, right, to the monastic community.
Yes.
And of course, you have to learn about the precepts too, because these are the three main things that form the teaching of the Lord Buddha.
Yes.
Right? And how you put yourself that you want to learn all these things, and how you understand that, because for us, for the lay people, we start with your 5 precepts, right? And how you put yourself that I want to learn this, and how much you understand that why the precepts is very important.
Well, the precepts are so important because when the Lord Buddha first came outside of this palace, which his father didn't want him to do, and he saw the suffering of the world.
Yes.
He wanted to end the suffering of the world when he saw those things, when he saw sickness, when he saw death, when he saw aging, when he saw all of these elements and all these defilements. He said, it is because of defilements that man suffers. So think of it, if a man or a woman did not kill, they did not lie, did not steal, were not sexually promiscuous, and didn't take intoxicants. Think if I could snap my finger and the whole world right now could take the 5 precepts, what do you think would happen to our world?
Wow, it would be a better world to live in.
Yes. Oh, one thing, we wouldn't need any armies.
No.
We'd need no police force.
No.
There'd be no more wars.
No.
There'd be no more poverty.
No.
There'd be no more atrocities happening in the world. And there'd be no more murders. There'd be no more abuse. The world would change. The world would change. And Luang Por knows this. So he teaches us to take the 5 precepts, to keep the 5 precepts, to give in dana, and to also to meditate.
Yes.
So in understanding the importance of this, when it becomes, you see, we as human beings, we're creatures of habit.
Yes.
So why not adopt good habits? You know, why do we want to just have a habit to smoke? Why do we want to have a habit just to drink whenever we want to have a drink? Why do we want to
Get down, start a fight.
Yes, it's fighting and all of it. Because all of this, it impairs our judgment. It makes us less human. I read in one of Luang Por Thata's dissertations, he said that whenever we do not keep one of the 5 precepts, we become that much less human. So let's say there's a perfect man or perfect woman, but they break one of the precepts. That's 20% of being less human. And if they break 2 precepts, then that's 40%. It just goes down, 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 down to 0. So just to be a good human being, keep the 5 precepts. Keep the 5 precepts.
Maybe some people don't understand because like some people are like one of the member of my family, right, to do the fishing or these things. So because the fish are food, right? We can kill it to make our food. What can you explain about this one with the precepts? Why keeping precepts for that is important? Because people think they have to make the living.
Well,
from your understanding,
just from my understanding,
yeah,
I will not kill anything. Like, I used to kill even mosquitoes, but now I said, well, that mosquito's enjoying his life. I will show him to the door so he can see there's a whole new world out there. But I won't kill him, or insects and things like this. But I think that it's okay to, let's say if you want to eat fish, as long as you don't kill the fish. If you go out and you kill the fish, then that's killing. But this is just my own interpretation. But if the fish is served to you, then that's not killing because you didn't kill.
Okay. That is probably be better. We can eat the dead animal better than kill it by ourselves.
Yes, but I would be very careful with that.
Okay. How long have you? How long it take for you to learn all these 3 main things for you to understand? How long it takes you to understand all these things?
Oh, because Long Paul explained it to me, I got it right away.
Okay.
And then the thing about Buddhism is that you have to practice it.
Okay.
Just like you practice to become a good musician, you should practice Buddhism every day. And the writings and the teachings of Lord Buddha and the teachings of Long Paul. Every day, it's something that the more you do it and you apply it to your life, the better you will get at it, and the easier it becomes. And I say this, that if you, and the thing that I love about Buddhism is that it's non-partial. So if you're a Christian, you can study the laws and the teachings and the writings of Lord Buddha. It will make you a better Christian. If you're a Muslim and you study the teachings and the writings of Lord Buddha, you will be a better Muslim. If you're a Jewish and you study the teachings, it will make you a better Jewish. If you're a Hindu, it will make you a better Hindu. And if you're a Buddhist, it will make you a better Buddhist. Because the teachings are for everyone. They're for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're dark, light, beautiful, not so beautiful, short, tall. Because one thing is that we are all human beings. And just as sure as we are born, we will die. We cannot escape death. So, since we're here for a limited time, let's create merit together. Let's create good memories. Let our speech be endearing. Let us encourage one another instead of destroying and tearing down and hating one another and things like this. Because life is too short. We only have so much time. And June, it's an amazing thing. When you take your last breath, when I take my last breath, the only thing that I can take with me are my memories. I can't take my money. And June, I've lost in the past 5 years, I've lost so many friends. I mean, I just get a phone call, so-and-so just had a heart attack. So-and-so is gone. Both my parents last year departed and passed away. And I thought my mom and dad were going to be here forever. Mom was 89, dad was 97. That's a long time to live. And I'm grateful for the years that they were with me. But they've passed on. So what we have to do is realize that through meditation, we will refine our lives, become more mindful, and meditation brings wisdom. Wisdom. The more you meditate, the more wise you will become. The more wise you will become, the better choices you will make. And it's so amazing how meditation, something that is so cost effective. I love what Long Paul says. He says, war is expensive. It costs billions and trillions of dollars. America's still in war with all these countries. And it costs a lot of money, but meditation is free. It's free. And look what it can do. And I'm so happy to hear, June, did you hear it? I was watching ABC News, right?
Yeah.
40%, are you ready for this?
Yes.
40% of America have turned to meditation
Wow, that's great.
as an alternative to medical practice, you know, or therapy, medical therapy. They've chosen meditation. 40%, they found that it's more effective than all the pharmaceuticals, all the drugs, and all the therapy. Meditation.
Meditation can
Yeah.
cure most everything. You can say everything, right? But
Yeah.
if they know how to practice, right? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you hear from Mr. Harvard McCurry already, but you have to try. You want to find is good or not for yourself. You should try on yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I want to come back to the ordination.
Yes.
What is the reason why you make the decision to ordain?
Okay, I'll be very honest with you.
Yes, sure.
Long Paul always called me his son.
Yeah.
And so the more that my life became more refined, and the more that I stopped making mistakes, the more I meditated, and the more I kept the dana, and the more I kept the 5 precepts, the more I felt like Long Paul's son. So if he is my father, should I not follow in his footsteps? So when the invitation came and to ordain,
Yeah.
and Ivy presented it to me, I said, yes, I would like to do that. And, you know, then I had to, you know,
This is your first time to ordain.
first time,
Okay.
right? And I had to reckon with the fact that this is something which is non-Christian at the time, I thought, because it's a Buddhist tradition and also a Thai tradition. And I said, okay, but I love Long Paul. I love Long Paul. And then I also found out that, as I said before, Buddhism is a philosophy, it's a way of life. You know, it's not necessarily, you have to give up anything to become Buddhist. You just allow, open yourself, and embrace more knowledge, more wisdom, more understanding about life. That's what Buddhism is. So I said, okay, so I could still be a Christian and ordain. Okay, it's good.
That could be the answer for other, for the people who is not Buddhism, who are not Buddhist and who want to learn about Buddhism. They are allowed to do that. They don't need to convert themselves to be Buddhist to ordain. Is it right? Is that what you say?
Right. Right. Because, you know, whatever you are, that is what you are. It's what you've chosen. Maybe you were born into a Jewish family, or as I was into a Christian family. So, you know, you're not giving up any of your beliefs. You're just embracing a whole universe, more of wisdom and knowledge. I like to use this example, and this is what I come to find out after I ordained. See this lovely table?
Yes.
This is a beautiful table. To me, this represents a religion. Okay?
Okay.
And let's say mind was Christian, or but there's so much more to gain or to understand than just this table. There's a whole big building here. Okay, so you could stay at this table and just say, okay, this is just for me and my family, or you can embrace the whole world. And Buddhism is like a whole world of understanding. The knowledge is so deep, so profound. And if you'll be brave enough to read the writings of Lord Buddha, you will see. This man was so, he was so amazingly wise that the angels would come to him for counsel. The angels would say, we have a problem. We'd like to discuss this with you, Lord Buddha. And he would give them their answer.
Okay. Okay. And
honestly, June, it's better to know than not to know. If you want to know, study Buddhism. If you want to not know, then just be closed-minded and just say, I just like this table. Don't take my table away from me. I just want my little table.
what your suggestion, you should open your mind to learn about the knowledge and wisdom, to learn about more great things which is still happening in this world.
Oh,
right?
yes. It's a big universe out there. And just waiting to share the wisdom that it holds.
Okay. How about the training? Because your ordination for how many days for your?
For 30 days.
For 30 days. And during 30 days, what you have learned from the ordination program?
Oh, June, I could tell you this. I have such a much higher respect for monks now, because I was one. You think?
Because you put yourself in there and you understand it better.
Oh, yes. These men they're tough. They're tough. I mean, to sit, like I was sitting in the position of the chanting, and I was saying, oh, how do they do it? They're like athletes. Being a monk is not easy. It is not easy, but it's worth it.
Because maybe somebody who doesn't understand about the monastic life, maybe see the monks being offered for food, you've been doing nothing except meditation, sit down, close their eye, because they don't understand the monastic life, right? Maybe they think that monks is easy life. They don't do anything. But now you experience yourself because you put yourself in that community and to learn about the life.
Yes. Oh, yes. It is not easy.
No.
And the thing is that their whole lives are dedicated to the Dhammakaya monks. I can't speak for any other monks, but just Dhammakaya.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough.
Okay. But their lives are dedicated to the knowledge and the wisdom that they have to have ready and prepared for those who come to ask questions. Because you can talk to any monk. Do you know that any Dhammakaya monk anyone that you're lucky enough to or blessed enough to spend time with and ask a question to can answer any question? If they don't know the answer, they know where to go to find the answer to any question you have concerning life.
There will be an answer.
Oh, yes. But to do that, they have to dedicate their lives. They can't, watch CNN and, just, have a life of leisure. No, it's an arduous life where they're dedicated to learning so that they can help. And they learn more, dedicate their lives so that they can learn more to give more.
Okay. And because you've been in there, right? You ordain being a real monk, because you're not, and you said it's tough. It's a tough monastic life, but you're happy to be there to train yourself, right? But I think I heard the questions that from somebody, they are not somebody, for many people, your fans like to know, if it's top life, will you come back to ordain again?
I absolutely will ordain again. But the next time I ordain, it will be for the long term.
Sadhu.
And I've already talked to Ivy, and Ivy is she's at peace with it. She understands. She's supporting me in this. June, I'd like to share this with you. The saffron robe is so powerful. And when you're wearing the saffron robe, it's like you become like an antenna zeroing in on a frequency from another realm, another place. A power comes inside you that constrains you to holiness, righteousness, purity, wisdom, understanding, patience, compassion. And all of these attributes are happening in your life because you are ordained as a Buddhist monk, a Dhammakaya Buddhist monk. And so with that all, this is what happened to me, okay? When I came to the end of my ordination and I disrobed, it was as though a breeze came through the room, whoosh. I went, wow, I've disrobed. But as long as I was wearing the robe, I felt this, and it wasn't pride, but it was like a power. It was like a real power, but a power to help others. Not to look so, I'm a monk. No, it was a power to help others, because I was finding that there were those who came and were asking me questions. I could give them answers because I was wearing the robe. So I'm looking forward to the day when I ordain again. So I'm going to go back home, handle all my affairs, and when the time is right, I will ordain again. And I look forward to it. I want to continue helping Long Paul change the world.
อนุโมทนาบุญค่ะ
Sadhu.
And just like you said, because you're wearing a robe and you can answer when people come to ask you questions, the Dhamma questions. But I think you can also do it too, even though you wear white. Yeah, I think because you have all the support from the family, from your wife, right, from the family, and probably that is the important part too, for you to be in the position as you are now.
Oh yes. You know, speaking of that, when I disrobed, I never have disrobed in my heart. In my heart, I still think like a monk. I still keep the 5 precepts as I did before, but it's different now. I can see this, Ivy's little son, Satsai, after I ordained, he saw me differently. We became closer friends because, you know, he was a novice.
Oh, yes.
But I felt that this brought he and I closer
In the same
together.
time, right?
Well, it was a different time. It was like maybe a 6-month difference, something like that. But it brought us closer together as friends. And of course, I want to live my life in front of him to be a male example of what a man should be. But I hope to never disappoint him. 2 people that I don't want to ever disappoint, Satsai and Long Paul. So I'm living my life. And you know what, Joy? It's not so difficult. Keep the 5 precepts. Give and meditate. As long as I am consistent with this, then it is not difficult. It is not difficult. I never thought I could be this way, but Long Paul knew that I could be a good man. He knew this.
Because your word ordination is a symbol to reach to purity, hope, spiritual, and great wisdom. That's a great word.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
People who haven't seen your script would like to see that too.
Oh,
Okay, and I think that time is running very short, but we have a lot to hear from you more next time when you come to visit at our studio.
oh, thank you, Jim.
I think you are very busy and you have a lot of things to do. I think you have an important project to go change the world.
Oh, thank you, Satu.
Right, I think we have a lot more for you to do.
Thank you. June, I hope you'll have me back again.
Yes, I'd like to have you back to share with us again your wisdom.
It would be my pleasure.
But next time, we'll like to invite your lovely wife, Ivy,
Yes.
to come and join us because she is a great support to your life and for you to understand
Oh, yes.
the Dhamma and to come this way to peaceful and you found your inner peace.
Oh, yes. And she's a lot wiser than I am.
I think both of you are also Sahachai too. And you be a great example of the family that should be.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much
My pleasure.
for your time to come to visit us. And I hope next time you visit in Thailand, please come and visit us again at our studio. I think we'll have a lot more to talk about, to update with your project.
Thank you. It'd be my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you very much.
My good Ranka.
Welcome back. I hope this interview gives you the courage to challenge all customs and beliefs in order to find out about your true self and the ability that allow you to be the greatest you can be.
Our third gives you the right understanding about the Buddhist religion that teaches one to control one's mind, not others. It is useless to be skeptical about the religion. Purity in Buddhist teachings is the freedom from greed, hatred, and delusion.
Yes. Unless you close your eyes, stop your thought, and meditate to feel your heart, you will not know what this means. Now we will turn your attention to the Dhamma talk of Venerable Dr. Pavitai.
Charan Porn, a member of Meditation for Peace program of DMC channel. This week we continue to study again the long story. At last time, if you still remember, now we know like Kosaka angel. He was born from the karma that he was a dog and who barked, who helped the individual Buddha. And by that merit can bring my spirit to be born as angel in Tavatingsa, or the second level of heaven. And not so long time he come back to be born as human again. And normally to the cost for an angel to pass away in the heaven and be born maybe in another level of heaven or be back to be born as human. Normally there are four costs. The first one the age, by the limit of age of that heaven. So it's the different heaven have the different limit of age. The higher one, the final one, the age become longer. The second one arrive to the limit of merit, because different people can have different merit. So then like human beings, some can pass away when we still young. And third one, when the angel forgot to take food, like the celestial food. That can be another problem that led them to be born. And the last one, if any angel become angry, that they cannot stay anymore as angel. So that can be like a 4 causes for angel to be born as human being. And from that time, the Kosaka angel can be like be back and reborn again. At that time, he was born in a womb, in a pregnant of like a service woman. That a woman who do service for the people. Service means like have a kind of like a noble prostitute, like the one who give the service to important people of the city. And then until he know that her child become boy, they have to abandon that boy. That if you still remember, that come from the karma. He abandoned his child the 2 life before, and then he was abandoned. And by the merit that he got when he was dark, when he shouted, he helped the Lord Buddha. Any animal try to do harm to him, and not just cannot do anything, just stay there. And then a lady come and discover and found that this baby, and take this baby, become love this baby, and take this baby to take care as son. And later is another there was a rich man, like can be a richest man of the city. And that day, that man have a wife, and his wife has a pregnancy too. So he will have a son or a girl too, a son or daughter. And one day he met a kind of like a king assistant who can interpret the future, and that something like that man told him that today there will be the next like a rich man of the city born. And then he checked to his wife. So his wife not yet deliver, so not yet born. So then he tried to find who was born that day. If the one who was born that day was girl, she will take that girl to be married with his child if he becomes son. If not, he will kill. And then he called his servant who called Kali, and he give her 1,000 kahapana. Is a big sum of money. You can give to anyone who has this child who was born today. And then the Kali is the name of the servant. He tried to find, and then find this boy with a lady who just take him, just save him, and then give her 1,000 kahapana, and then come back to the house. And then until the child of the rich man was born and become son, between son and son. So that he decided that he had to kill this boy. And then he tried to make a plan. The first plan he put the boy, tried to put the boy in front of the cage, the place that we keep the cow. So every morning the cow will walk out the cage, and so normally the cow can step over the boy and can kill this baby easily. And what happened that day, the head of chief of the cow stand over the baby, and then let another cow pass by sides, so to save this baby. And later the cow owner come and see this baby and become in love to this baby and takes this baby with him and would like to take him as son. And the rich man asks Kali again, his servant, to check is this boy die or not. You say not die, and they pay one more time 1,000 kahapana to buy this boy back. And then later he tried to find another way. Okay, maybe this time that every morning there was the caravan with a car. The car walk, and they put the baby on the street, on the road, and then the car will step over and then can kill this baby. Again, the cow stopped, the whole line stopped, and even the head of caravan would like to move the cow, and they don't move, and I try to see what happened, and they see the baby and take that baby, and would like to take that baby as son again. And then the rich man asked his servant, who called Kali, and Kali tried to see, and then again the boy was safe, the baby was safe. Then he paid again 1,000 kahapana and take that baby back. Not yet, not finished yet. He try another way, maybe it's in cemetery, like the place that we put like corpse, dead people there, and during the night there are some animal come to eat the corpse, and then he think that the boy, the child, can be killed by this animal. And again, the animal cannot touch, they cannot do any harm to the baby, because by the merit, when he was a dog and helped by barking for the individual Buddha, and then again the child was safe. And then one man see this baby, the man who has who bear the goat, and then take the child and try to look after. And then again Kali, by the order of the rich man, buy this boy back again for 1,000 kahapana. Not finished yet. And one day he think that maybe if he throw this baby from the a cliff, from the a high mountain, and then the boy was saved again by the touch to the bush and to the tree, and can be safe. And somebody found him, the one who tried to find the bamboo and see something move, and can take that baby and later again the king, the rich man and Kali had to buy back this child. So the boy become like older and older, and then they're normally the rich man call him as son too, but he don't take care of him very well. So he grow with his brother. And then one day the rich man has another idea that can be an effective one. Because he know a friend, that friend he is a potter, the one who built the pot. He built the pot, and he go to see his friend. My friend, I have important work, and if you can help me, it's very very appreciate. So tomorrow I will call somebody to be here, and if you help me to kill that man, that a very very great pressure if you can help. And the potter, the man who built the pot, accept, okay, I can help you, my friend. So the day later he come to the sun, the Kosaka, and then ask the boy that if you can help me, I would like you to help me to go to see my friend. And when you arrive there, I mean the potter house, and talk to that man that if you and yesterday, if my father talked to do anything, may you accomplish it. You maybe say like this: okay, father, it's easy, I will do it for you. And then he tried to walk and to do by the order of the father. And during the way, he saw his brother, the real son of the rich man. They are doing to play a game with the friends. And that time he lost quite much with the friend, and he know that his brother, the Kosaka, can pray better than him. So then he asked the Kosaka to work to change place, to replace him. And then they talk to each other. Okay, I have to work for the father. I cannot stay with you. I cannot play for you. No, you play better than me, and let me work for you. Don't worry. Oh, I am afraid of father. No, I can do. So then the Kosaka, the boy, he accept to play, to take request for his brother, and let the brother go. And you can imagine what happened when the brother arrived to the potter house, and then talk the same word that the rich man asked Kosaka to say, that sir, if you yesterday my father asked you to do anything, please do it. And then the potter killed that boy and put him in the pot, burn. And then later, in the evening, the Kosaka finished his play. He can pray very well, come back, and then found his father. And then father asked him, "Oh, and where is my son? Where is your brother?" "Oh, I asked him to go to work instead of me." You can imagine what happened to the rich man. He become like a shock. And then what happened? We have no time anymore. And next time I will continue to tell you what happened to Kosaka and rich man. Do you see that all karma or action is important? The Kosaka in the past, he helped the individual Buddha. All merit come to help him. But same one life, he abandoned his boy, his child, and that karma come to affect him too. So be careful to your life. Not try to do any bad deed, do just good deed. And remember well, give or donate every day, keep your precepts well, and then meditate every day try to be good Buddhists and good example of the world together. See you next time.
Again, this teaching does not demand blind faith from the listener. Buddhist teachings are the teachings for which you'll be able to see the worth for yourself when you receive the results of what you have practiced.
We hope you appreciate our Dhamma gifts that aim to return virtues to the people's heart.
Being endowed with virtues, people feel ashamed of wrong conduct in deeds, words, and thoughts, dread anything evil and unwholesome. They have energy to abandon everything unwholesome and to acquire everything that is wholesome. The world will surely be a better place for us to live.
Yes, we have come to the final part of our show to review our past meritorious deeds together to accrue more merit. The following presentation comprises Buddhist activities performed by Thai Buddhists during the Buddhist Lent or the Rain Retreat in hopes to restore morality to the society.
My last words of advice: impurities that defile gold are iron, tin, lead, silver, and other metals. Impurities that defile the mind are sensuous desire, ill will, sloth and torpor, restlessness and worry, and skeptical doubts. None can wash away these impurities but you.
In Pali, that is Attahi Atano Nato, meaning you are your own refuge. And remember, meditation is the key to success. It's time we really have to say goodbye to you. Thank you for tuning into Meditation for Peace today, and see you again next Sunday. Have a wonderful week. สวัสดีครับ